Across the southeastern part of the state.
We've got it all covered, everything you need to know, including, of course, Al's all-important forecast. But let's get started with Erin McLaughlin. She's right across the way in Central Park, a hot one. Hey, Erin, good morning.
Hey, Hoda, good morning. We're seeing dangerous conditions nationwide out west. Those wildfires have turned deadly, killing at least 2 in New Mexico. Here in the Northeast, that heat dome continues its dangerous grip, with officials warning folks to stay inside and stay safe. This morning, dangerous weather from extreme heat to fires across the country, with over 80 million under heat alerts.
Please stay in the house. Stay cool as you can.
In the Northeast today, half a dozen cities are forecasted to either meet or exceed record highs. In Bangor, Maine, it's never felt hotter.
It's like being slapped in the face.
Folks are staying safe any way they can, with shopping malls and churches turned cooling centers. In Connecticut, hundreds crowded the beach.
It's crazy. Like, the only spots open are in the ocean.
At yesterday's Phillies game, misters, water stations, and sunblock dispensers to deal with the scorching temps.
Water.
Lots of water.
The Major League team taking every precaution.
We've increased medical staff for games this week, especially those games that are during the day.
Wild weather also bringing dangerous conditions out west. In New Mexico, strong winds and thunderstorms triggering a massive dust storm called a haboob, dropping visibility to less than a quarter of a mile, causing multi-vehicle crashes. And in the same state, 2 fast-moving wildfires killed at least 2 people, scorching more than 23,000 acres, destroying 1,400 structures, prompting a state of emergency and the evacuation of thousands of residents in Ruidoso, about 150 miles southeast of Albuquerque. Officials say the severe weather could affect firefighting efforts.
We had 2 devastating, enormous fires. And when I say enormous, it means that they're getting more and more complicated to address.
Back here in New York, it is sweltering. A spokesperson for the New York Fire Department tells
Enormous, it means that they're getting more and more complicated to address.
Back here in New York, it is sweltering. A spokesperson for the New York Fire Department tells me they've seen an uptick in the number of emergency calls, and they don't usually see that uptick until day 3, day 4 of a heat wave, so they're bracing for even more emergency calls today. Hoda?
And the runners and the bikers still out there in Central Park, as per usual. All right, Erin, thank you so much.
All right, from New York to Texas now, because of disaster.